Hello guys, I am here at GenCon 2016 at the Good Games booth with Jamie, and we're going to be demoing Unfair. Now this is a really interesting concept, amusement parks, but a lot of treachery from what I've come to understand.
So much treachery.
So Jamie, take it away, tell me all about this game.
Okay, so the idea is to build the biggest, most expansive, most lucrative theme park that you possibly can.
Okay, easy enough.
Which will score you lots of points. Points, it's board game standard, sadly. So, every turn, we're going to do a few things. First is we'll have 3, sometimes 4 steps of building things into our park. We want to make our rides as tall as possible because during the game itself, over here on the right-hand side, we've got stars. Can I show that to the camera? There we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got stars that are going to represent the income, the number of tourists that are coming to our park to spend money. And at the end of the game, on the other side, we've got icons, and the taller the icons, the more of them we've got, the more points we will score off that ride.
So you're trying to get like some variations on the ride itself to keep it interesting.
That's right. Each upgrade in our ride is unique. We can't just have as many restrooms as we want to at a ride if we want it to be working. So you've got to go shopping through the park market as you play.
So we're essentially going to be going through here and picking up, essentially, are we drafting rides and things as we go?
So we've got a market here, which contains all sorts of different rides and upgrades to those rides. And on your turn, during the park step, you'll literally just, if you have the money, pay the cost of an attraction or an upgrade, build it into your park.
Nice. Now can I add...
If you don't have the money...
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
You've got options. So let's say that you're here and you decide you really want this photographer. He's great. He gets extra points for leisure rides. You can pick him up and put him into your hand for later.
Aha.
Whenever we do, we refill the park market and keep going.
Fair enough. And then I can play cards from my hand at some point by paying for them.
Exactly. So just like the market, as an action during your park step, you can play a card from your hand into your park.
All right. Now, what are the rules for actually building rides? Right. So I noticed you can start a new ride, or how can I add on to any ride? Is there any danger in that?
There is a little bit of danger, well, I'll get to the danger in a little while.
All right.
But building things up is pretty straightforward. As I said before, you can only have one of any upgrade on a ride, and you can otherwise just build you want to build as high as you can. There's a score chart at the end of the game for how many icons you manage to get on your ride, which goes up to 25. It's very rare that anyone hits 25.
Yeah,
most
that
games
would be
between
insane.
10 and 15, but it can happen. So you also have a limit of 5 attractions in your park.
Okay.
And each turn, as I said, you'll score coins for the number of people visiting your park. But initially, that's capped at 15. You can only have 15,000 people in your park because it's only so big.
Yeah.
There's all those annoying safety standards that people impose on you.
Surely.
There are ways around these things, though. So some upgrades will add to your capacity, allow you to score more. There's also staff members who will manage to get those extra coins out of people's pockets at the theme park while they're visiting your leisure rides, or while you who else makes some money here? Here we go. The snack seller.
Of course.
It just says, look at your tallest ride and score 2 coins for each star on it because, everyone wants chips while they're on the roller coaster ride.
Absolutely. Or after, especially.
That's right.
Refill
Now,
the tank.
all of this, though, building your own theme park is really only half the game. Because at the start of every turn, we're going to have an event step. And the city is going to react to all of these theme parks opening up. Initially, they think it's wonderful. All these people opening up business in town, it's bringing tourists, it's stimulating the economy. So there's 4 turns of good events happening. Things like a gourmet convention, where anybody who's got an open food outlet will score extra money as they all flock to your park to find out what your food is like.
Beautiful.
But in the second half of the game, the city realizes that, hey, these theme parks are a bit of a cash cow, and it starts to exploit them. It starts to crack down with new safety standards. It starts to try to tax you and generally make your life hard. So we get things like shut every attraction that doesn't have a guest services upgrade. If you're not paying enough attention to people, you're going to lose your income. It's going to make life hard.
A tale as old as time.
It gets worse though, because you're not the only theme park. There are up to 4 others, or 3 others at the table. No, it is up to 4 others, sorry, at the table. And everyone has these event cards, which can do one of 2 things. The top half of any given event is a good thing for you. It's beneficial, it's nice, it helps you to build things into your park. A lot of people who want to play a nicer game, they'll use the top half of the card. But it's a choice, because the bottom half will mess with someone else's park every time without fail. So you might be going along happily, enjoying your nice little cable car there, and suddenly, bam, there's an animal sighting in your park. Your cable car's closed, you get no income.
Nice.
It's pretty rough. There's zillions and zillions and zillions of different events, so there's plenty of options as well.
I really love the art that's happening on these cards too. That is
yeah,
one
the
of
art's
key
fantastic.
features
Mr.
of
Cuddington's
this.
done a really fantastic job just making it look exactly as lush and fun as a theme park should.
Excellent. So we build these parks. We also have a hand of cards where we can either give ourselves benefits or perhaps, you know,
Ruin
mess
someone
with our
else's
opponents.
day. Yep.
Yes.
Now the final thing is that one of the things we can do during the game is draw some blueprints as well for our park. These are sort of Ticket to Ride-esque goals to achieve that you want to build in. They're mini goals in the game. So for example, my one here says I need to have a thrill ride with a quality upgrade and a jungle theme.
Oh, nice.
It's great. If I get it, I'll get 18 points at the end of the game. If I fail, or if my opponents figure out what I'm doing and start destroying my quality upgrades all the time so I can't get it, I lose 10 points at the end of the game.
Oh, wow.
So it's a double-edged sword.
And are these blueprints hidden information?
They are.
Okay.
So unless you know the game really well, you're probably not going to guess what someone's doing. But then again, if you see someone going, ooh, another guest services upgrade, oh, another guest services upgrade.
Yeah, something shady might be going
Something's happening there, yeah. Don't let them get too good.
Well, Jamie, what is your favorite thing about a game of Unfair, right? So you've been demoing this, you've played it plenty of times. What do you like most about this game?
I live in the event space. To be honest, the event action step where we are just ruining every other player's day. And there's this wonderful moment when someone has gone through, 2 turns of saving up their coins so they could play some huge upgrade and you destroy it and their face falls and they just feel wrecked.
Well, Jamie, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I feel like I better leave before you wreck my day. This is Jamie with Good Games, and we're looking at Unfair here, an amusement park game for the more devious among us. Thanks for watching, guys. We got more coming from GenCon 2016.